Hi everyone, I am Shah Vidhi, a student from SDJ International College pursuing BCom. Today I am going to explain you all a topic of cost accounting, that is methods of costing. There are total 8 number of methods of costing which are given in our textbook, starting from number 1 unit costing, number 2 job costing, number 3 contract or terminal costing, number 4 batch costing, number 5 process costing, number 6 operation costing, number 7 operating costing, and number 8 multiple or composite costing. So let us start from number 1 job costing. The system of job costing is a costing in which cost per unit of output is determined showing each element of cost which constitute the total cost. This method of costing is useful in manufacturing units where following conditions are fulfilled. There are four conditions which should be fulfilled for the unit costing. Number one, where the manufacturing is continuous. That means that manufacturing of unit does not stop in short term. Number two, they produce only single product or two or more similar kind of products. That means the variety of product is not very high. Number 3, all the units of product are similar, where that means that the units of different products does not differ from each other. Number 4, where the product can be measured in a definite units. That means that we can count the total number of units. So these are the four conditions which should be fulfilled for doing unit costing. The method of unit costing is cost per unit is equal to total cost divided by total number of units. Now let us move towards further second point, our job costing. The method of job costing is used in industries where the work is not repetitive nature but undertaken on receiving orders from customers. The method of costing used to ascertain cost of a job or a specific order is known as job costing. That means this method of costing is used where the cost of particular task has to be done. Such industries, production is not only against consumers' orders but even against a stock order. That is, producing for keeping stock to be supplied when demanded. That means that company will order us before the demand of product is arrived, and we will have to manufacture that when the product is created. Next, third is contract or terminal costing. The method of costing used to ascertain cost of constructing a building, a ship, a bridge, or a specialized big machine is called as contract costing. All the activities of enterprise are directed towards one or few contracts. Hence, it is comparatively simple to comply the cost of such contracts. This method is used where the cost has to be undertaken of a particular contract. That means a big manufacturing of a big construction like ship, building, machinery, etc. The next is batch costing. A variation of job costing is known as batch costing, where the unit cost is a batch. That means in batch costing, the unit cost is the cost of a batch and not a per single unit. It is employed where orders or jobs are arranged in batches convenient for production. For example, a pharmaceutical companies manufacture number of drugs may produce say 10,000 tablets of a particular drug at one time, and then it may take up manufacture of another type of drug. When the supply of that type of tablet is exhausted, another lot of tablets will be made. Thus, the production is made in batches convenient for the production, and cost of batch is ascertained separately. The next and number fifth is process costing. In industries where production can be divided in distinct stages or processes, it is desirable to ascertain the cost of production at each stage. That means we are costing a process at each of its stages of manufacturing. The method of costing are used for the purpose is process costing. For example, the production of cloth can be divided into three distinct stages like spinning, weaving, and finishing. A separate account is opened for each process, and expense relating to that process are charged to that process. That we will cost the production at each of its stage, all the three stages. Next, our is operating costing, where goods are not manufactured but the services are rendered, and the method of ascertaining cost per unit of service rendered is known as operating costing. Next is operation costing. It is only a refined process costing used in manufacturing or mechanical products. There are distinct operation in manufacturing a component part of, say, a car. Cost of each operation is asserted instead of cost of each process. The total cost of different operations will give the cost of that component. The last method of costing and the number 8 method of costing is multiple costing. In industries where the final product consists of assembly of number of spare parts, the multiple costing is used. It is actually a combination of various systems of costing used in relation to different components of the product. That is, two or more methods of costing are used in the same business units. Thank you everyone for watching.